Rocket Lab has collapsed minus 10.21% to $85.41, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, June 25th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a split session across global markets. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is broadly flat at $7,358.22, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by tech stocks drive unnerving sell-off in global markets, The New York Times. NASDAQ 100 is trading lower by minus 0.43%, at $29,220. Investor sentiment is being shaped by NASDAQ closes lower as chip sell-off resumes, Micron shares extend losses. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.35%, at $51,849. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. DAX is trading higher by plus 0.65%, at $24,902. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. FTSE 100 ticked up plus 0.22% to $10,485. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 10.21% to $85.41. Government launch contracts with the US DoD provide baseline revenue visibility. The Electron rocket utilization rate is the near-term earnings driver. Any contract win announcement or NASA mission assignment would be a meaningful positive catalyst for the stock. Samsung surged plus 5.29% to $358,500 in a significant session. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Lockheed Martin dropped sharply minus 2.39% to $491.64. F-35 production deliveries and international order intake are the primary revenue drivers. European NATO rearmament, driven by the 2% of GDP spending target, is a multi-year tailwind for missiles and air defense systems. Hypersonic weapons program progress is the longer-term upside. Shell is down minus 2.28%, trading at $77.70. Shareholder returns through buybacks remain elevated. The cash conversion is strong at current energy prices. The key risk is any structural demand destruction signal from a global slowdown. Watch oil inventory data and China industrial output as leading indicators. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. Turning to commodities. Brent crude dipped to $72.85 per barrel, down 1.21% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market today. Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ rebound after tech rout as oil prices tumble, Yahoo Finance. WTI crude dipped to $69.45 per barrel, down 1.27% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market today. Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ rebound after tech rout as oil prices tumble, Yahoo Finance. Natural gas surged to $3.32, up 3.2% on the session. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. Gold ticked up to $4,004.60 per troy ounce, up 0.36% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by inflation worries push more households to rethink safe haven assets, Black America Web. Let us give you our near-term view on Rocket Lab. The technical picture for Rocket Lab has deteriorated. The $80.29 level will be critical to monitor, it represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, losing 0.12% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, losing 0.1% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.82, gaining 0.13% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to gold, silver ETFs fall up to 4% as stronger dollar, rate hike fears weigh, Business Standard. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.